All right, so today's video, man, is gonna be for everybody who's gonna need some of that heavy duty protection, aka you got the drop C's, or you're just clumsy as hell. All right, that's what it is when it comes to the Supcase Unicorn Beetle Pro. This is gonna be for the heavy duty protection. Then you got that old school belt clip on the side if you gotta go uncle or dad mode when you are using your iPhone 14 Pro Max. So let's go ahead and check it out. And this is going to be in the clear color. So Supcase now has a new line. Well, before they just had black, purple, green, but now they have transparent versions of those Pro cases, which is a very clean look in my opinion if you are looking for that heavy duty protection. Now, let's go ahead and get all the packaging because it's a lot going on with the packaging. There's a lot of little pieces that's going on, and let me just get it open, and don't worry, I'll kind of go through each one by one, and let's just kind of get it all out. So as you can see right here, this is going to be the belt clip. It's going to give you that 360 degrees rotation so you can get it on any type of angle that you need to throw it up on your hip. You're going to be covered with the old school belt clip. All right, let me know in the comment section down below if your pops, your uncle, somebody still use the belt clip, man. Let me know. I can't tell you when the last time I used both, but I know some people still do use them. All right, so let's go ahead and get this protective layer. And this is going to be a two-part case, so you are going to get these apart. But one thing I love about the Unicorn Beetle Pro is they give you a little finger slot, which is easy to kind of get in here and get it off. Because a lot of these cases, sometimes you don't get that little, you don't get the luxury of having that little finger slot, and you really have to fight and fight and fight some more in order to get that off. All right, so let's go ahead and get a little bit more of that plastic off right there. And let's go ahead and take a look and see what we are working with. So like I said to you, two-part case. The front cover right here is going to have a little piece of plastic. Now, I'm pretty sure if you really wanted to, you can get a little heat gun or something like that, blow dryer. You might can heat this up and pop this out if you really wanted to. So I'm going to leave mine intact, and we're going to see if it's going to work with that tempered glass screen protector, because I'm going to be real with you. I usually keep extra tempered glasses, but I don't know if I have any extra ones. And I don't want to take mine off to and not have another one. I gotta order some on Amazon. So we're gonna leave it all installed, and we're gonna see how it fits. And if there's a problem, I don't mind taking it off for you guys. Taking a look on the back half of it. This is gonna be, you know, very kind of I'm not gonna say flimsy, but it moves very easy and very freely. Now I would like to see this a little bit snugged up, just personal. I just really would like to see this a little bit snugged up, but once it's all together with the frame, it kind of snugs it up all together. One thing about this case, you are going to get covers, especially when it comes to your lightning adapter down here. So you're going to get a cover for that. And another great thing about this case is you're going to get a kickstand. So a kickstand is also included in this case, and Supcase makes some really good kickstands if that's your thing and that's what you want to use once I pop it back in there. So let's go ahead and get the iPhone on, and let's go ahead and first things first, pop the top half in. All right, your top half is popped on. So you want to put the top in first, and then you want to go and throw the bottom piece on it. So let me just go around it, and these you kind of have to take your time. Make sure it's all fitting perfect. Once you got in there, kind of massage all the way around. All right, make sure everything is good. All right. We should be good with that. All right, yeah. We should be straight. So there it is, man. Unicorn Beetle Pro on the iPhone 14 Pro Max. Now, let's go ahead and weigh this all together because it's kind of hard to weigh with it just alone. So let me just go ahead and weigh the combination with the phone, with the case, and let me just tell you how much it all weighs together. So this is going to be 321 grams with the phone in the case. So this is going to be a bulky case. But once again, this is for the protection, not really for the sleek and being minimal and different things like that. So let's go ahead and step around it now. And once again, make sure all of your corners are very tight in there. Now, take a look at the top. Top is going to be completely closed. On that right side, you're going to get a raised power button. Very good. And it's also very nice and tactile. You're also going to get some little slits on the side, and this is going to really help when you were talking about holding it with grip, because Supcase could have took a lazy route and they were like, you know, we're just going to give you this clear frame with no type of grip, and it would have been a lot slippery. It would have been kind of like your typical clear cases out there in the market who has this soft material, but they went the extra mile just to add some grip in there, and that I can appreciate. Flipping over on the bottom, you see your cutouts are accurate, so you're good with the cutouts, and just like I stated, you're going to have that flap for your light. And when you're not using, just kind of tighten it up and close it, and closes flush, kind of out the way, so you are good there. Volume up and down. Very nice and tactile buttons from Subcase. Same exactly with the mute toggle. You're going to get that covered. It's going to cover it up as well. Push it in there, keep it closed up. And flipping it over to your camera, you see your cameras are recessed. All right, you don't have any cameras bulging out, because this is a thicker case, so you can at least expect your cameras to be protected, and indeed it is. And while we're here, does it rock? As you can see, it does pass the rock test. There isn't really much rocking at all going on with this case when you're putting it flat. I love the way when the cases just make that flat design so it doesn't rock. That's big to a lot of people out there when it comes to accessories. Now, how does, let's talk about wear and tear protection. And do we have to talk about it? Because this thing has a serious lip, all right? Like a very, very serious lip all the way around. I'm pretty sure I can go outside right now, throw this phone with this case in it, and I'll be completely fine. I really do not have anything to worry about, because this bad boy right here is going to be a heavy duty case. You don't got to worry about it really breaking easy or nothing like that. You got the protection when it comes to the Unicorn Beetle Pro. Now, how does all of this tend to fit on the phone? Because, I mean, a lot of these two-part cases, sometimes it just doesn't fit that good. You hear a bunch of creaking, stuff moves around. But I'm here to tell you, once this case, like I stated, yes, the sides kind of do pull a little bit easy, but once it's on this device, it isn't moving. You can't even tell that the sides were that kind of flexible. Everything is very tight. Nothing moves, nothing creaks. I always like to twist the phone side to side to see if anything creaks. Nothing, all right? Everything feels rock solid. If you hear, I mean, even shaking it, you barely hear any movement when you are talking about shaking it, because you don't really get it. You know, there's nothing there when you are shaking it. So that's good to see. Even when it comes to this kickstand, the kickstand is very much in place, and I love to see it, all right? And how it fits on it, it's going to fit all good. You're not going to be able to take anything off unless you actually disassemble the entire case. So how does it feel on your phone? How does it feel in your hand? Yes, it's going to add some bulk, all right? That's just is what it is when it comes to the Unicorn Beetle Pro. It's made for protection, so therefore it is going to add a little bit of bulk, but I'm not tripping about it, because if you're using this style case, that means you need this level of protection, and I'm not mad at it, all right? And while you're talking about gripping it, it feels good when you're talking about gripping it. Those grips really do help when you were talking about holding it, because you know the 14 Pro Max plus a bulky case can be a lot to handle when you're talking about it being in your hands. I know how y'all do in the comment section. You know how my comments do, man. So feels good overall. And then checking out the kickstand right here. So if you're going to need a kickstand, you can pop it up just like this if you want to pop it up straight up, or if you want to put it like this, it gives you a very nice viewing angle to where you can view content, do anything that you want to do. This will be perfect, all right? I love cases with kickstands because it's perfect when you go out to eat. I'm a big component of let my son just do what he do, to be quiet while he's eating. If he's watching his iPad, cool. And if I got my phone, I can prop it up and pop that kickstand up, and I can just do what I want to do. Look, you pop my AirPods in, boom, check out some YouTube or do something like that. You gotta love those kickstands, and like I stated, it's there when you need it, and it's just flat out of the way when you don't. Now, MagSafe charging. The unfortunate thing is, man, I don't think you're gonna get. Let's see if you even get wireless charging. Now, I don't think you're even going to get wireless charging with this device, all right? So that's the rub about this device. If you're going to use this type of bulky case, it's kind of getting blocked from the wireless charging, especially when you are talking about, you know, your kickstand right here. It's going to be blocking that wireless charging, but you just got to plug it in, all right? You just have to plug it in. If you're looking for a very nice rugged type protection from Subcase that does it very, very well, and you need MagSafe charging, I'll be doing their Mag Pro. I think that's the case. I think that's the case name of it. It's coming in the mail today. So you never know. You might get back-to-back Subcase videos. That case is going to give you the rugged ability and the option to use MagSafe and still have the ability to use the kickstand. So we'll definitely be doing a video a little bit later on this week about that. But other than that, man, this case is going to run you $26.99. Let me go ahead and grab the other colors so you can kind of just see what they're looking like. And it's going to be a lot of work to put these bad boys on, man. But just so I can show you what's going on with this, this is going to be the green. This is going to be like a translucent green color, so you can get that same vibe when you were talking about a green, and you get the same vibe and you are talking about that purple. So it really depends on how you want to vibe out with. If you have that purple 14 Pro Max, I really can see somebody rocking with that purple right there. One thing I did forget to check was the screen touch, all right? So let me not dox myself. Let me put my pin code in real quick. But when you were talking about touching this, everything touches fine. Like you don't really feel a gap. You don't feel anything when it comes to this display, which is very, very good because, you know, back in the day, man, old school out of box defenders, it'd be like a whole air pocket on that bad boy when you're talking about pressing it. So that's good to see. Even with this tempered glass screen protector on it, I feel like if I take it off, it's still going to be very snug up on the screen. So this is going to be it, man. Subcase Unicorn Beetle Pro. If you need that heavy duty protection, they are providing it for you. $26.99. I really feel like that's a very competitive price point when you are talking about competitive. I don't know what word I just said a second ago, but very competitive price point when we are talking about in the world of heavy duty cases. All right, so links down below if you do want to grab one. They make these, I think, for a few different devices, at least for Samsung. I think they make them for iPhone and Samsung is what they mostly do. Links will be down below, but if you want to check out some more rugged cases that they offer, I will be sure to pop that link right there above when I did the video of the best rugged cases for the 14 Pro Max.